Renz 510 Radio. 510radio.com.
Grind time in the studio. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek of some shit. It's this new file right here. Hey. Hey. Everything that glitters ain't.
Ain't gold. She's so out of control. That girl's dangerous. Yeah, that's can't handle her. Scandalous. She's so scandalous. Got that mindset. She don't care if you good looking or educated. Only paper and motivator. So open up for penetration. She attracted to rap star like the second nature. Good job. She don't appreciate it.
Yeah. Test it, check 1 2. Test it 1 2. Back again this week. It's your boy Renz Julian on Renz 510 Radio. You know what I'm saying? The East Bay Kings podcast at 510radio.com. We back again after taking a brief little hiatus last week, handling a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Tax season. You know, for those that's late like me, October 15th. So a lot of work piling up. Man, just some food for thought for y'all, man. I think love is a hell of a drug. Any kind of love or gratitude somebody showed you that you didn't receive before, and they take it away. A lot of times, an immature person will turn hateful and damn near demonic after getting that love or that drug taken away from them, whether it's employment or whether it's a friendship or an opportunity. What I think the correct way to feel, the correct course of action is be grateful for that time and that opportunity that you had received from that person, whether it was love, whether it was, like a job or a spot, a highly coveted spot in any group. You know, I don't know, like a spot on a team, a record deal, a scholarship. The shit didn't work out. You ain't gotta hate the university. You don't have to hate the record label. You ain't gotta hate the person that fell in love with you and it didn't work out. You know, and then it ends violently or ends crazy because the person no longer is receiving that blessing. Well, just why don't you take that experience and take it for what it was. It was what it was. Move on. And many times in my life, you know, things came to an end. You know, when I was immature and young, the response might have been, revenge or hateful or anger. Now it's like, okay, it was what it was. It didn't work out. I learned something. Take what I learned from that and move on from the situation. And that's just something for y'all to grow on. Some game for y'all to soak up. Any situation in life you come across, you can apply that too. But now, we back again. I want to give y'all some news. We moving into the news.
Radio.
All right. So news of the week, big news of the week. Jay-Z, he's taking over the marijuana business now, man. Hey, that's a businessman. I majored in business, in college, in business. I'm an entrepreneur. I have several different businesses. But you know what? One of the businesses that I let go of, Hov taking it over, man. He's investing. He invested $19 million in the cannabis tech company, Flow Hub. He's making major moves. This is I think this is one of multiple cannabis ventures that he's invested in. There's just a lot of money flowing in and out of that business. I remember coming up, I sold weed for a little bit. I mean, that's when it was illegal. It was just one of the things to do to get a little bit extra money. The side hustle, wasn't really passionate about it. I smoked a little bit then, and I didn't get hooked on it, which is, it just wasn't the thing for me. I don't know. It wasn't something I was passionate about. I let it go. And now it's like you look at people, you drive around the freeways on the Bay, you see all these different billboards of companies selling weed, basically. And it's a big business. And I'm thinking, man, maybe I should have stuck with that. It's a major opportunity, a money maker right there. But, you put time in, you put your effort and energy into things that you are passionate about. And for me, it was music and it was sports. Hustles and side hustles to get money and things like that, weed in the streets and all those kind of things. I eventually grew out of that and didn't want to put no energy into that. Now that shit's legal and people are making millions of dollars on their own, cannabis brands and, cannabis clubs. And, I missed the boat on it, but, God had a different plan for me. But just looking at the news, man, yeah, Jay-Z, he's going big, and he's looks like he's trying to get into the marijuana business heavy, and that's something that's going on right now. That I missed the boat on that. But hey, it's a big money making opportunity. Ventures, any kind of cannabis ventures. If I was y'all looking to start a new business, look into that before it gets oversaturated, because things move in cycles. Some big news out of Vegas. A lot of Raiders fans still here in the Bay, keeping an eye on this one. John Gruden has now resigned as head coach of the Oakland Raiders. It turns out that some emails he sent 10 years ago in 2011 contained racist statements and homophobic statements. And, it's some things that the NFL caught wind of these statements, and I guess it was too much for them to be able to stand by him as an employee of the NFL, the Oakland Raiders. So, he had to go. He resigned. I don't know all the details. I just know that, he didn't seem like that kind of dude that would say some of the things that were said in the email. He's talking about DeMaurice Smith, who works for the NFL, I guess the NFLPA, and he made a statement about the size of his lips, saying the size of his lips were the size of Michelin tires. Like, why would you even say something like that? Like, you joking around? That's basically, it comes off as a racist joke. Well, that email got circulated around, and now he's no longer head coach of the Oakland Raiders. Had a $100 million contract. Man, you got to be careful what you type, what you text, messages that you send. I mean, it kind of shows his true colors in a lot of. If you dug up into each and every one of us email account, cell phone, social media posts, you will find something. I'm sure you will find something on everybody. When you with your partners, with your fam, you say certain things that you couldn't get away with. If you was in the corporate world or in professional sports as a quarterback or a head coach, or you're the face of the franchise, and they find out you saying racist things like that, you're gonna be out of a job. So it's like, you just gotta be careful the way what you put out there in the world. I didn't see him like that. I didn't see him as a person that could even be like that. He's on ESPN, Monday Night Football, head coach of the Bucks and the Raiders, and seemed like a stand-up dude. But it makes you wonder. I love all people. I got white people in my family too, which y'all probably wouldn't have known, but unless I told y'all. But the thing is, man, I don't know. Like, not all white people are racist, but you wonder the ones that you're cool with, and this can go for any race, behind your back, what are they really saying about you? You know, are they really making funny racist jokes or calling you a stereotype? And you just, I don't know, them people that smile in your face. John Gruden didn't seem nothing like somebody that had that type of evil intentions or any kind of racist tendencies inside. He's working with 80% black players on his NFL team. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it is what it is. I don't trust anybody. You get hate from both sides. As soon as you start succeeding in life, you get hate from, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Filipinos. People want you to spot. But them racist jokes and them comments like that, it's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's like, if you got something to say it to my face. Fuck an email, all that texting and all that BS, man. Like, if he didn't like DeMaurice Smith, go up to the office and take it up with him face to face, like a man. You sending these little side emails to your friends, snickering and laughing. I mean, what's done in the dark came to light, and karma is real, man. So it is what it is. You got what, I'm not gonna say. He got what was coming to him. So that's it. John Gruden out as head coach with the Raiders. What they gonna do next? I don't know. This season, I was starting out looking pretty good, but now it's interesting to see what direction they go now as far as replacing John Gruden. The San Francisco 49ers took another L, losing 17 to 10 Arizona over San Francisco. Man, Kyler Murray showing why he's one of the premier up-and-coming quarterbacks in the NFL. 22 of 31, 239 yards, 1 touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins showing why he's the number 1 receiver. 6 receptions, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. Niners defense, I give it up to them. They were pretty solid, pretty stout against the number 1 team in the league, 5-0 Arizona Cardinals. They pretty much, it was a close game in the first half. They didn't run wild on us. The rushing defense was pretty solid. The thing that I'm seeing, the offense, 49ers offense looks, basically not in rhythm, and they don't have an identity. And whether it's Jimmy G at quarterback or Trey Lance, that offense is stalling out. It ain't moving down the field like you would want, what you would expect with a Kyle Shanahan game plan. And I don't know if the league is caught up to him. I don't know if it's something as far as they're not able. They didn't have George Kittle, so I think that has a lot to do with it last week. Again, too many injuries, strength and conditioning program they got going on. It's not cutting it. I don't know why. It's the second year in a row. But it's a combination of things. We're 2-3. Right now, I'm not totally giving up on the season, but right now it's just not looking like what we thought. It's not a Super Bowl roster. It's overrated a little bit. So you might as well just say the future is now. Let Trey Lance finish out the year. Maybe trade Jimmy G for a couple picks, second and the third rounder if you can. Get back some of the draft assets that we gave up to get Lance. And let him, the more you see him play, the more you want to see more, and the better he gets. There's going to be some inaccuracies. There's going to be some just boneheaded decisions. But you see the talent, and you see the speed, you see the arm. You want to see more. Shit. You just want to see more. You already know what Jimmy G is going to do. It's the same old thing. He's just good enough to be not good enough. You see what I'm saying? He's just good enough to be not good enough, meaning He may get us to the playoffs. He may even get to the NFC Championship. He may even get to the Super Bowl. But he's not going to be good enough to win it because the quarterback on the other side, Pat Mahomes, somebody like that is going to just, it could be Justin Herbert. People that got that it factor that could bring a team over the top. They got the arm. They got the heart to go downfield. They don't get happy feet and start, just crumbling under pressure, like I've seen Jimmy G do several times. So we know what he's gonna do. We know what he can do. We know what he's capable of. We don't know what Lance is capable of. Let's go ahead and give him the starting spot for the rest of the year and let him grow into the position of being a starting NFL quarterback for the 49ers. And I think the fans, for the most part, that's what they want. We can live with that. If he's going to make mistakes, fine, but he's going to have some big-ass plays too, and that's what we want to see. So, for sure, Niners off this week, all good. We come back, after the bye week, see if we can, hopefully Lance will not be injured. He's got a knee sprain, and he'll be back in the saddle as starting QB1 for the 49ers. All right. So now the Golden State Warriors. They've been in the preseason. I've been tapping in a little bit, checking them out, seeing what's going on. And they got the first game coming up Tuesday, October 19th versus LA. I just watched rewatched the Lakers game that they just played. Man, Jordan Poole. Remember the name. He's gonna be, he's gonna have his breakout year. Especially in the beginning when Clay's out, because I don't think he's coming back till Christmas from what I hear. So what I've been seeing, man, the man been working on his craft, man. He was in the G League last year. He had some good games. I think he only averaged like 10 or something like that, but he's looking good in the preseason, man. Jordan Poole averaging like 23 points a game. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen, man. Are they going to start him with Wiggins and Curry in the backcourt? Put Wiggins at the 3, and maybe what they're going to do, because Wiseman ain't going to be back for a while. So it'll probably be Draymond and Looney. But that bench is something serious too. So this will be the first 2 months of the season. This is going to be Poole's time to shine. And if he's averaging like 20 points a game and he's taking pressure off Steph, basically doing the same thing that Clay used to do, but he's got a little more when it comes to driving to the hole. In transition, he's faster, he's quicker. I don't know. He just been working, and that just shows what happens when you take your craft seriously. They said, I heard on the broadcast that he's like the first one at the practice facility and the last one to leave. So, any young up and coming, basketball players or anything that you're doing, you got to put in the time, and it shows with that man on the court. So, yeah, we're gonna be deadly. I think we blew the light. We didn't blow them all the way out, but it was like by 10. I think it was like 110 and 99 or something like that. Yeah, once they get a full squad, damn, it's gonna be crazy. The thing about it is, right now there's a battle for the 15th spot. I think might be between Mulder, who's a great shooter, great 3-point shooter. Gary Payton Jr. I mean, that's Gary Payton's son right there. So that's open royalty. That's like, they might just sign him just because of that. But he's out there balling too. He's got some bounce to him. See him getting some dunks. Quick to the hole, doing some good work. So we got a little battle right there going on for the 15th spot. One thing I was thinking about, like, they should have never got rid of Eric Pascal, man. That's the one bad thing that I see is, like, they got a bunch of players that's the same as far as at the 3. They got length, like Kuminga, Moses Moody, Toscano Anderson. I mean, they're good players, but they're missing that presence, that bruising muscle inside, and I think that's what Eric Paschal used to provide. I think he was averaging like 14 points in his first year. He made all rookie team, and all of a sudden his minutes started declining. And I watched the game, like, damn, who's that? Yeah, he's out there balling, and then they would take him out. It's like, damn, it started reminding me when I was at St. Mary's playing football. Like, I go in the game, get a fucking 60-yard run, and then they take me out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, shit, you gotta keep giving me the ball. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that kind of shit, and I see that shit happening. It's like you get screwed, and I'm not saying that Steve Kerr screwed him, but it's all about opportunity, man. If you would have left him out there, I mean, he had a 35-point game I seen once. So you leave somebody out there, let them play. I mean, they're gonna flourish. And a lot of times there's people that got the talent, but they're just not getting. They're not in the right system. They're not getting the opportunity. And it reminds me of my football career. You know, it happened to me like twice, and God has different plans for everybody, and it's not the right situation for you. It's not meant to be. It's not going to be. But it's such a sad sight to see. Well, when you see somebody with talent and they're just screwing him, he ain't playing. So I felt like that's what kind of happened to him. He's gone. He's on Utah now, but I still think we got a solid roster. But I think they should have hung on to Eric Paschal. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. But the Warriors, they start October 19th, Tuesday, 7 p.m. versus the Lakers. Shit, I'm gonna be right there, front row seat. Got my popcorn ready. You know what I mean? We gonna check them out. We'll be following the Warriors, Niners, and of course us, East Bay Kings, this year on the East Bay Kings podcast at 510radio.com, baby. So speaking of them Kings, we getting ready for our training camp once again. First game November 6th against the Silicon Valley Panthers. East Bay Kings are in the Pacific Division of the ABA, American Basketball Association. And we trying to launch this new franchise right in the middle of the COVID pandemic. We played 5 games in the shortened season last season in January to March of 2021, and we ready to kick it off again, going from November to March, and we gonna get it in. We got the full schedule lined up. Tickets available right now at eastbaykings.com. Hope y'all tap in and tune in with us every week. We had the highlights up, recap, player interviews, and you can also catch us on NorCal Sports TV this year. We just put together a deal to appear on that network, highlighting Bay Area sports. Definitely check us out on NorCal Sports TV this year. But we want y'all to come down to the venue. We're going to have a lot going on, some performances, some things of that nature. Some just, support your local ABA franchise. It's only what? This year we got San Francisco City Cats, Silicon Valley Panthers, and the East Bay Kings. We got 3 teams from the ABA right here in the Bay. So come out and support y'all local ABA franchise. The East Bay Kings represent Alameda County to Contra Costa County, 5 down to the 925. Come check us out. Tickets available at eastbaykings.com. We remix hits up in here, man. Field of Dreams, ENT, in the lab, putting in a little light work in the lab today. Nah, not like that. Like this. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit. Nah. Ain't really my speed, but I made it, so fuck it, who wants it? That's a different vibe on that shit. That's it for this week. I appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in with your boy Renz Jr. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Keep in touch with us on IG. You know, hit me up Instagram at Renz_Julian. Follow the page also at East Bay Kings. We online live 365. You can tune in 24/7 West Coast Slaps Radio. Send your requests on Facebook, facebook.com/Renz510 Radio.